Everyone, I am Glexem Malongzi. Thank you all for choosing my beginner guitar course. Today, we'll cover lesson 22. Strumming explained. In previous lessons we went over downstroke strumming. Today, we'll look at down-up strumming. First, let's look at how strumming is marked in guitar tabs. Turn to page 56 in our book. Notice, if the arrow points to the first string, it means a downstroke. If the arrow points to the thicker bass strings, that means an upstroke. Downstrokes use the index finger, as we've already covered. For upstrokes, we use the side of our thumb. When you strum upward naturally, only the side of your finger can touch the strings. Some might wonder, when I do upstrokes or downstrokes, should I use my fingernails or not? You don't really need to worry about this, because you need to have a bit of fingernail when playing guitar. If no fingernail, your hand might hurt when strumming upward. Having a bit of fingernail makes the upward strumming feel natural and easy. And in this lesson, I've also marked this clearly on the picture for you. Here is the exact point to hit the string. Take a look. So downstrokes use the index finger, and upstrokes use thumb. We just need to follow the strumming. For example, at the start of this tableau, it's just down, up, then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. These are quarter and eighth notes. So you can practice this way at first. At first, your strumming might sound rough. So you can press your left fingers down on the strings. Start by practicing strumming. It also trains us to relax. Then once you can, you can move on to proper strumming. Now let's turn to page 57. The first exercise on page 57 is primarily for practice, and second to show us how to read tabs combining finger picking with strumming. Here we're working with a C chord. The first beat is 5-3. The second beat is down, down. This is a mix of finger picking and strumming. Right, both are downstrokes. If both strokes go down, use the index finger for both. Okay, the third beat is 5-3 again. The fourth beat is a downstroke. This rhythm is the back negative 16 pattern. We've covered quarter notes and eighth notes. One beat has two parts, that doesn't change. A quarter note means one note across both parts. So the first and second halves of the beat share one note. Strum sound. Da. Eighth notes split the beat into two one-note each half. They both last exactly one beat. That means two quarter notes. Okay, Adam, what about the 16th note? This means the first half of the beat is an eighth note. The second half is a 16th note. Let's do a quick calculation. A quarter note is one note per beat. Eighth notes are two notes per beat. So one note every half beat. What about 16th notes? You can guess. 16th notes are four notes per beat. Those four notes fit into one beat. There are two notes in every half beat. Since first half is eighth notes and second half 16th notes, the first half beat is an eighth note, one note. The second half beat is split into 16th notes, which means two notes. Item downstroke counts as one note. There are two notes replaced. This is what we see now. What you see now is a downstroke. The first down is on the first half beat. The second down and up stroke fall on the second half beat down, down, up. This rhythm goes down, 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 down. This rhythm is down, 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 up. So the strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, up. Okay, put together, the first measure goes 5-3, down, down, 5-3, down, down, down. Okay, let's do it in 4 quarters time. Quote, look, 5-3 down, down 5, 3 down, 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 5-3 down, down 5-3 down, down. Go. That's the rhythm. Okay, let's look at measure 2 of exercise 1 on page 57. The second measure is the G chord. Then we switch to strumming. The first note is also an eighth note on the first beat. They strum from the 5th to the 4th string. The ankle, they strum 2 strings. Then, above the third beat, a G chord is marked. No chord marked before that. This means the first 2 beats are still C, and from the third beat it switches to G. When holding the C chord, since 2 strings are marked, I strung about those 2. but you can still strum the third string if you want. Just keep in mind it's about 2 strings. Down, 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 up with the syncopated 16th rhythm. The last down, down, up hits the lower strings. Okay, switching to G, notice. The strum hits the 6th and 5th strings. Down, down, down. This adds some depth to the final strum. So just follow the sheet music exactly. Okay, this is one way to play strumming. Look at the second tab, still on page 57. The first one is a C chord. T, here's an arrow and a wavy line. This is called an arpeggio. Here is a line after the arpeggio. This is called a tie. It means to extend a beat. That's a half note. Count 1 and 2. 2 beats. 1, 2. Then take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last 2 beats are 8th notes. The last chord. Arpeggio. See the 3 ties here. The last 4 beats. That's a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So playing this exercise continuously. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tesamere. This is how you read the tab. That's what it means. Look at this notation. It should be clearer. At the bottom of page 57 there are 2 pictures. I've also marked these for you, where exactly the thumb and index finger pluck the strings. You can all try to feel it. In this lesson we'll just cover the basics of down and up strumming, and how to read strumming patterns. In the next lesson I'll go over different strumming rhythms. Let's go over this and explain a bit more using a pick, as we learned last lesson playing with a pick. The downstroke is a strum downward, and the upstroke is a strum upward. You can also strum with a pick. How will I strum it? I just added a little left hand articulation. We'll cover muting and articulation in the next lesson. It's the same if you use a pick. Watch this. When strumming down, be sure the pick just brushes over the string. Don't let the pick dig too deep in strings. Don't play hard. When strumming with a pick, you can let the pick hit a few more strings than with finger picking. Strum up and going up, down and going down. It's similar to strumming with your hand. You can use either a pick or your hand.